Don't really care for it because it's just another thing to keep track of, but the alerts notifications are really lacking for it. You don't even need to pay attention to it. You can pretty safely ignore it unless you're playing as like one of the real majors who historically was the intel person, like the UK. The UK is probably the only nation in the game that can't afford to ignore intel. And even what the UK can do is limited. Have there been any good mods to expand spy stuff? Not that I've seen. And a lot of the big mods just chose to ignore it, like Old World Blues just said we're not going to use it. Which is a bit of a shame, because I think Old World Blues could have done their Wasteland raids through the intel system quite effectively, so instead of operations you have like Wasteland missions, scavenging missions. You don't get any notifications once an operation is over. Yeah, the UI is lacking. And also, like this operation, we're only spying on Japan, so we only get the Japanese operations. But imagine if you're the UK, you're spying on Germany, Bulgaria, Romania, Italy, Japan, Yugoslavia or Croatia. Possibly even the USSR if you're a bit concerned about them. And then suddenly this list becomes 20 scroll bars worth. And you just like scroll, 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 scroll. Oh, there's the Italian infiltrate navy. Scroll, 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 scroll. Give us like collapsible categories. Like let us collapse Japan, for example. If we're not actually interested in doing operations against Japan, we just want to know their intel. Let us collapse Japan. Not the entire nations, although that would also be quite interesting. But no, I just mean like categorize this in Japan. Just let me like open or shut it. Another settlement needs your help. I mean, with sim settlements, I haven't really had that pop up very often. Although, that being said, it was very irritating. With sim settlements, I just turned on Conqueror, but Sanctuary Hills was still a level 0 city, so had no proper defenses. And then I was hit by a massive gunner attack, which basically KO'd everyone in there. Thankfully, most of the settlers were like necessaries, like Mama Murphy and Preston and people like that. But man, we got our asses handed to us. And then, 10 minutes later, upgrade, level 1, turrets everywhere. God damn it! The gunners are fierce, especially if you use the AI improvement mod, where they'll actually start doing, like covering fire, flanking attacks, grenade flush outs. Yeah, they get really scary at that point. Right, okay, cool. So, civilian factories, what do we want to build? I am wondering if we want to put some more forts here. Let's make those level 4s, so that we can at least just hold that area. And Singapore itself, it's already a level 8, it's fine. Moresby. I might actually build up Moresby a little. Make you a level 4. So that should keep you busy for a time. We're not building enough stuff here to really warrant this. I think I'm going to get some more naval shipyards going so that I can get multiple cruisers in production at once. Because just deflecting these guys as they're coming in, or actually better yet, I think we need Australian submarines. If I can stop their supplies coming in by sea, then we can more easily defend these islands. I think that really should have been our strategy from the start. Or surface raiding. Problem is not going after this stuff that's too tough. I think I'm going to buy in a tiny bit more aluminium. This is going to be a little inefficient, but we do have a lot of civilian factories. And we can build another thing. And that thing is going to be motorized, because we're going to need a lot more motorized. All planes. No, motorized. Oh yeah, our planes were moved from here. Can't really reach. And that's a problem. Alright, we'll help in China again. Provide some more air support. Oh, they're attacking here. But we're controlling that river crossing. Not river crossing. That strait crossing. And these guys are as good as starved out. So we just need somebody to go in and just kill them. You want to send me 10,000 M1 grants at a cost of 951 convoys. Even Britain couldn't afford that. No thanks, America. Appreciate it, buddy, but too frickin' expensive. Sorry, buyer is under heavy attack. Right, you're defending all three. I love how I'm the only one defending Batavia right now. Like, where are the Indonesians? Where are the Dutch? I mean, they're defending Surabaya, grant you. But still, okay, we've made the resistance. Contacts is prepared. Why are we not doing this? Oh, we need to select a state. Right. I love how that's not clearer when you're actually setting the operation up. Shandong. I think that Shandong's going to be a great player. Oh, actually, Beijing. Where's the population? 10 million, 42 million, 20 million. Yeah, I think that Shandong causing them problems is going to be a really big problem. And the fact that you need to select a target for this needs to be a hell of a lot clearer. Like, throw up an error saying, you need to select a target when you make the operation. Well, are you sure you don't want to set a target now? Winter has fallen ill. We don't really have anyone to replace you with, so Wibble. Where are you? You're defending Moresby. Fair enough. You know what? I'm actually going to give you two to him. But your job is still going to be just defending Moresby. This will give me a better idea of who's actually available for other actions, so it's basically you two. These guys are staying fully supplied a remarkable amount of time. Let's move you back to Hollandia. Because I really don't want Hollandia falling. Meanwhile, how is Batavia and Surabaya doing? You guys are getting annihilated, so time to abandon before we lose you completely. And there goes Batavia. Oh, actually. Sure. Assign you both to that. Delete that. Cool. So how close are we to the East Indies capitulating? Because that would be a problem. Alright, not very. The Dutch have now lost... Oh, East Indies have lost 17,000. I've lost 20,000. I've now inflicted 130,000 on Japan, though. Man, 1.5 million from China. How much has China lost? 8.4 million. Oh, 8.7 million all told. It's actually slightly better than I expected. 4.8 million for China. Oh, this has all been cut off again. That's not good, because again, that's where all the industry is. If China loses that, it's a problem. It's a very big problem. Ooh, oil supplies. Soviets have stopped sending oil. That's not very nice of you. I'll buy from the Netherlands and hopefully this kickstarts your economy a little bit better. And the Soviets are also the ones that were supposedly selling us aluminium. We'll buy that from Dutch East Indies and the USA, I guess. Not that the US really needs any more factories. How are these two still at full strength? Where are they getting the supply from? There shouldn't be any. Now here's a question. If they left Batavia unguarded, can we do a straight crossing against them? No. Worth a try. Now watch as they get stuck in that corner. It's gonna happen, just you watch. Indonesia? Where's my Palembang garrison? I left you 8 divisions. You're saying you need 9? Fiddlesticks. This is a big problem. Yes, please change your mind. Please keep changing your mind. Changing your mind is good. It is good to change your mind. Choo-choo! Alright. Good. So we're holding all of that. Now you're starting to starve. Hail. It's about time. Oops, we actually mean you to go there. I want you to go around here. And please, take the train. Alright, Dutch are starting to attack into there. Hollandia should be able to hold out. You're wasting strength attacking me, which is fantastic. Then I think Moresby can now afford to have one less person guarding it. And we'll send you up here, because they do seem to have a real thing about attacking that. Alright, that should destroy that army. You... Indonesia destroyed that army. Fantastic. Alright, Palembang's now being held. Oh man. I think we just about saved ourselves there. Alright, I think we're slowly but surely beginning to get a little bit more of a solidified position here. I am worried about China's big cutoff. I mean, they do still have ports, so I guess supplies being shipped around. And maybe America's done an incredibly good job of sinking their navy? They're down to 220 ships. 3 battle cruisers, 6 battleships, 8 carriers. Lots of destroyers. They're down to just 8 submarines. Yeah, we decimated those. Now, the other thing I am wondering is we are getting quite a few scout planes, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another 15 scout planes. And then those we're going to do into the Philippine Sea. We're going to get 15 scout planes here. And those we're going to go into the Celebes Sea. And basically what we are trying to do is just find Japanese fleets. Because if we find the Japanese fleets, there's a high chance, like, that information is shared with your allies, that America is going to come in with their fleet and sink it. And that would be good for everyone. Except the Japanese. Alright, you are trying to attack across that strait crossing, which is fine by me. Meanwhile, Palembang... not Palembang. New Guinea. Done. Papua New Guinea. Fortified. We held it. And we actually held on to Surabaya as well, which is a little bit surprising. But then what I can do is I can transfer a bunch of those troops to Robertson and see if we can take Sumatra back. Java. Sumatra's that one. I really need to find a way of remembering which is which. Slanted Sumatra. Jaunty Java. There we go. Slanted Sumatra, Jaunty Java. I just tried to press number 3 to unpause. You know, the unpause button in Bannerlord. It didn't work. This time, anyway. Okay, so they are trying to attack out of Batavia, but hopefully we can hold that. I am a little bit concerned about the lack of oil. So, we'll buy in another barrel, though I don't like spending quite this much. We do still have a lot of factories building stuff, and in fact our Singapore defences are almost done. Papua is going to be next. An agent was captured during that mission, which is annoying. It's not even during the mission. We never actually get captured during the operations, but just hanging out building intel? It's dangerous. Finishes on the 1st of January. Yeah, see, I can't assign anyone to go and break you out for 3 months. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Why is Batavia unguarded? Not that I'm complaining. Yoink. Mine. Have I built any of the divisions we're training? They are still in training. So, no. Is nuclear attack part of the game mechanics? Yes. Though the main usage for nuclear weaponry is just to make somebody capitulate quicker. It reduces their surrender limit. Right, we'll go and knock this guy out, and then Papua New Guinea is secured. We've done it. I had basically written this off. I am surprised that we did that. Well played, cavalry. Well played, cavalry. We haven't built a single transport plane. Alright, so you two are going to be given to him. normally go? Defending that. You know what? That's fine. Keb0, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to Keb0's viewers. Hello. Thank you very much for the raid and welcome. I think I would prefer you lot to go from Moresby, if I'm honest. Go south rather than north. South I can guard you, kind of. North, not so much. Another cruiser in training. Excellent. Now, we haven't actually seen any enemy ships for a while. So what I'm going to do with these guys is we're going to start doing some surface raiding. We're going to keep this very safe. So just if you see some convoys, then please do go and sink them. And we're going to have you just in the Java Sea, because this is basically where they're going to be trying to ship in troops here and supplies. So please, go sink some convoys, get some more experience of that. Then once these guys are done, we'll send them to join you. And wow, that's killed my oil supply. Let's go to the United States. So Keb0, what were you playing? Hope I can learn some things watching you. Here's hoping. Welcome. Hope the war's going well. We're alive! We've had a couple of serious panics, but we're still alive. Oh, they're attacking here again. Another major naval invasion. Just as I started to ship some troops away, because I was like, yeah, we're done here. Nope. Japan is never done. Guangxi clique is looking a little bit fragile. Although, actually, Yunnan's cut them off. Their only suppliers coming through this one port. They're not getting any from Vietnam. Well played, Yunnan. Well played indeed. Oh, Borneo's under attack. Where's the Kuching garrison? That's you. Put some pressure on them, kill them off. They have no supply. Should be an easy job. You're taking that. Okay, Borneo's fine. And yeah, my cruisers are actually sinking stuff. So switching them to convoy raid was apparently a really good move. Sank a destroyer. Doing hit and run. And that's exactly what I brought you in for. Okay, you guys are ready to join convoy raiding fleet. How fast are you? 23 nautical miles. Okay. Versus the 35 of my light cruisers. Yeah, you're not being sent out here. Absolutely not. So again, they're not securing a port. We're holding on to that pretty easily, and the more that they attack us, the more supplies they use up, the weaker they become. This is fine. Same with that guy. Cool. Oil, man. Where is this all going? Who's the oil guzzler? Air Force and the Navy. Actually, in particularly the Air Force. I could actually even expand the Air Force slightly. Not that that would be a good idea. We shall buy in some more oil. You know what this really means? This means that we need to start getting some oil refining tech, because we've got none. Guangxi, isn't that Lingguang? Yes. This wonderful game was aiming at some Netherlands achievements. Well, I am definitely in favour of that. The evil Czechs ruined the fun by setting up a vast supervised state in Germany when he finally defeated them, so... Dope. Netherlands are fun. Netherlands are probably my favourite nation in this game. Absolutely no bias with that. But they are really good. I'm currently trying to bail the Netherlands out here in the East Indies. The Indonesians and the Aussies fighting side by side. Ooh, that was successful. 3 light cruisers sank a light cruiser and 4 destroyers. Get in! Death by 1,000 cuts against the Japanese. Still out of oil. What the... Oh, it's because we're not getting any. Alright, we'll have to stop buying from you, sorry. Buy from the US, because this is becoming a little bit concerning. There we go, now we're getting a surplus. And we have some more divisions! Get in! Reinforcements have arrived! Now, where am I going to send them? I think Papua New Guinea is fine. I think we're about to lose our cruisers. We're going to send half of you there, half of you there, and we're going to take Jaunty Java back. Sank another 4 destroyers. Oh, you guys are playing with fire now. Yeah, the main fleet caught you. Sank another bunch of destroyers, though. What part of low risk did you not understand? That means don't fight the main navy. Please. It's because we still don't have smokescreen specialist. We really need to get smokescreen specialist on you now. I mean, you have the naval speed. The fact that you're in charge of a really quick fleet. The other thing is we don't have fly swatter or cruiser captain. Cruiser captain would be critical. Unfortunately, it's locked behind fly swatter, which is one of the hardest ones to get. Why are we... Oh! What are you doing, you morons? That's right, just give them a port. Sure, why not? Doesn't cost us anything to retake. You know what? That's not the first time this has happened. I'm going to assume manual control. Where are you? Oi, you, where are you? You're there, Brunei. I hate that you have to do this. There are supposedly tools that exist so you don't, but they clearly don't work.